Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to another episode. Today we'll be featuring a really cool team of special Groudon and physical Kyogre. So this team has weakness Fossy Kyogre with liquidation, earthquake, and iron head. So the advantages of using a physical Kyogre is that you can Dynamax it and then start boosting your defenses with Max Quake and Max Steel Spike. Other than that, it is pretty garbage. Now let's move on to Groudon. So this Groudon set might look pretty good for you, but it's garbage. It does like no damage to the Russian Earth Power, which is why we need these ones over here to help with the damage output. We have Thunderbolt as its last move to proc Kyogre's policy. Actually that doesn't really work, so maybe we should replace it with Ancient Power since you will set up Rain, so maybe that could actually work. Because our Groudon is faster, so maybe we could have Thunderbolt. And over here is we have Venusaur. Now this course pretty weak to Gastrodon, and we don't really have anything with Gastrodon, so instead of get Venusaur, we have Max Ooze here to boost Ground's damage output. Sleep Powder is generally good. You have Weather Ball, because when you have two weathers, you might also just use Weather Ball. And Leaf Storm is, we just got Leaf Storm over Frenzy Plant because it's more reliable out of Dynamax. The speed is to outspeed a Lucky under Sun, and the rest is into Volt. Yeah, and then we have a eject button Whimsicott without switcheroo. So the idea with this Whimsicott is that we can set up Tailwind and then get booted out into probably Groudon and start clicking Eruption. Now we don't have switcheroo here because we do have the Indeedee. We do have Fake Tears though. So you could definitely make a case for switcheroo, but we have Protect so you can control better on when we want to be ejected out. Next we have this Indeedee. Indeedee is here for Psychic Terrain, which is always helpful when you have Eruption, Choice Scarf, Groudon. It is also to deter Incineroar from inadvertently intimidating our Kyogre, which is physical for some reason. And yeah, it's a very typical set with Psychic Seed and just max physical Volt so that you can survive Zacian. And it also helps in the Rillaboom matchup with Kyogre because Kyogre Groudon, you're very weak to Rillaboom, so an Indeedee helps out and removes a priority. And let's look at our lucky set. It's a pretty typical lucky set, except that we have Screech, which is starting to pick up in a little bit of popularity here. We have Screech, so that basically the idea is that you can Screech some things down for Kyogre to knock out. You have Volt Switch to proc a weakness policy, and yeah, and that should be it. So let's get in a battle and test this team out. So as usual, be sure to um, yeah, don't mind that for a moment. We're gonna change it. Whoever type, I didn't type that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, ignore that. Anyways, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We did not play very well in our past episode, and we're going to try to play better in this one. And as usual, you can still be our first subscriber because none of you subscribed yet, so it would be really helpful if you did. Okay, so first up we have Sagaleo Calyrex team. That's probably going to be Bulldoze. They have a Trick Room option as well, a Fast option, and they have a Cincine. I mean, that's Cinnamon. That's Cincina. Does Cincina get Fake Out? I don't think so. The Cincinnati's pretty cool on this team, so it still could be a problem. You could just Sleep Powder hacks them, but they could have Whimsicott. I feel like Groudon and Venus are just really solid here, though it is a little weak. It's a bit weak to Whimsicott, but I feel like they just lead Solgaleo Calyrex, to be honest. Yeah, I think this lead is fine. I think we do bring Kyogre. We're probably not going to max it, but I think it has value, and maybe we even bring a Lucky here.
A Lucky. Or do we bring Indeedee?
Indeedee could also be a good option.
I'm thinking Indeedee. Because we don't have Thunderbolt on this thing.
We do have Screech on it, but I guess it's not really that valuable, so maybe I'll just bring Indeedee. He's complaining on us taking so long, so sorry about that. Okay, so this is a pretty anti-Venusaur lead, so
we're just going to Eruption and
probably sleep out a Solgaleo, I would say.
We could Weather Ball and go for... Oh, you might have Wide Guard.
He could. But I don't think you're Wide Guarding. Actually, no, you probably do. So we could Max Flare into Solgaleo, and that just...
You could also Max Flare Celesteela, so we don't proc Weakness Policy.
Yes. I'll just Max Flare Celesteela. Oh, he maxes Celestia, so this is not going to be a Wide Guard. And that is so much damage. And that does not trigger a knockout either Mon. Oh,
and this is why Groudon is garbage, guys.
Oh, he does it to Venus. That's really good for us, actually.
Now we can just send it in Indeedee.
Yeah, and then we can just
want to override our weather.
Yeah, you just click Eruption here.
Nothing can switch into an Eruption.
I feel we just Expanding Force here to break any sashes trying to come in. Yeah, I feel that's what you do. Oh, he does have Wide Guard.
On a Solgaleo, that's not good.
Oh, this is into Indeedee though, so that's interesting. So unfortunately, we are locked into Eruption.
He might not know that.
No, he knows because we are faster than Solgaleo.
Oh, my bad. Let's just switch into Kyogre and
protect with the Indeedee. Actually, he could target Groudon, but you're probably max Steel spiking it. So let's just protect with Indeedee. So we don't take any unnecessary damage. So you still have their max pretty well. It's interesting in max Celesteela. Oh no, it actually does nothing. So that's pretty cool. So they're probably gonna Wide Guard here actually, which is gonna be pretty funny. But I think we still have to take it out for the Groudon.
So we're going to liquidation it and
just click follow me.
Yes.
He has double Wide Guard.
Which is kind of funny. Also, the grassy terrain there is really helping us because it weakens the earthquake.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool to have double Wide Guard as an option. The problem here is that we have to knock out Celesteela in some way. This is a little bit awkward.
Do we protect?
I think we protect Expanding Force and hope that it knocks out. Because I think you're not Wide Guarding here, just seeing a liquidation. So let's just hope the Astral Barrage. Okay, this is Astral Barrage. That does nothing to us. And what is this?
Okay.
Oh, we forgot about the terrain. So that's still interesting. The problem is that this gets a little bit tough. What should we do here? I don't think survive an Astral Barrage is the thing. Do we want to double protect? I don't really know what that accomplishes though.
I think we just sack.
Yeah, so let's just liquidation the Calyrex. Do we have to hope? Is liquidation Calyrex and Expanding Force the Mimikyu? And do we survive?
We don't.
So actually, should I Expanding Force? I think this one we're hoping that Calyrex is not Focus Sash. This goes to Will-O-Wisp. So that's a little interesting. It is Focus Sash. I forgot to look properly, which makes this very tough. Actually, we should survive +1 Psy Shock, right?
I think we should because Psychic Terrain is it's gone. So I think we go for a Helping Hand Eruption.
Yeah, I think you just go for that, and let's see how this turns out. And no
Might
protects
sneak
from
it.
anyone, and we don't knock out, so that's a bit unfortunate. And we should lose here. If we do lose here. I think we do lose.
We always click Eruption.
And probably a sneak, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think Expanding Force can knock out Calyrex at this range. So maybe you could actually consider having Shadow Ball on this.
Yes.
I hear you just Helping Hand and hope that it magically knocks out, it's like probably not. Though I think it does have Shadow Sneak. Yeah, definitely has Shadow Sneak, so
I just
it's just
Expanding
Expanding Force
Force
Calyrex.
because I don't think Mimikyu can.
Oh, he
Oh,
protects.
protects.
Oh, he Dog protects. So that's interesting. Actually should have probably considered having Heal Pulse on that Indeedee.
Oh, he survived.
Yeah, let's just go for another Eruption and then just Expanding Force. Basically what hoping is that Mimikyu does not have Play Rough, so that actually can't knock us out. Oh, Giga Drain.
That's not great.
Why Giga Drain though? I mean, I think you should probably have Leaf Storm, but yeah, in this case, we just lose here. And yeah.
Just Expanding Force.
And they even protect, so yeah, that should be game over. It's just a little unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. This doll protects. Oh no, he doesn't protect with Calyrex. And yeah, that'll be it for game 1.
So, on to our second match of the day.
So we decided to give Indeedee Shadow Ball so that we can deal Calyrex a bit better. So let's see if it does pay off.
No, I don't think it's gonna pay off here because
Yeah, here's actually not great. So they have a cool Swiss and Vertic team, which is not great for us.
it's dual weather as well. So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did not. It's not really a mirror match though. So Incineroar's always annoying. This team's kind of tough. I feel like they probably bring Venusaur as a lead. I do feel like they lead with Venusaur. And then have Venusaur and Incineroar most likely, and like Torkoal and Kyogre in the back.
Vertic is also really good into our team.
Yeah.
They might lead something weird like Vertic Venusaur.
That could also be. What if you just lead Kyogre like the
But he leads Venusaur.
Yes, I know you might lead Venusaur, but let's just nuke it off a next steel side.
I don't know Max Steel Spike gets a knockout.
-2 max steel spike. Let's get you rough there. I think they're leading Incineroar. You want to bring Whimsicott here? We could bring Whimsicott Groudon.
I think that might be better.
Yeah, actually, that could be good.
And Venusaur and Kyogre.
So let's see how this turns out. So this they just go Venusaur Torkoal directly. So that's actually
really good for us.
yeah. We can't protect with Groudon.
We unfortunately don't have Switcheroo.
Yes.
We could go for a Tailwind into an Eruption.
I think that's a decently good option.
You could also max Flare.
I don't really think Max Flare is the right thing to go for. I feel we just Eruption here. Yeah, and got a lot of damage. And then we max our Venusaur.
That could work.
That does a good chunk of damage to both ones, and we should just go down here. And yeah, so maybe this wasn't the best idea, but we do get a lot of damage, and now we can choose to max either one of them.
I feel like we always.
Okay, this is actually a bit tricky. So here, it's a bit tricky. Okay, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Maybe we could have considered maxing. They probably just went down anyways.
We could max guard Kyogre and then ooze with our Venusaur into their Torkoal.
You mean protect, right?
No, I mean
Oh.
max guard.
I feel like Torkoal is switching out. It's definitely switching out. The question is who's coming in. Let's just like max quick that slot or something. I don't know. And leash weather wall that slot. Yeah. Okay, we timed out. Unfortunately, let's see. We sleep. We did sleep powder. Oh, never mind. It is. So that wasn't actually that bad of a play. But yeah, this one I don't think we're winning. Let's max Kyogre here. And next Geyser, the Incineroar. And then let's.
I think this is really bad.
Let's.
Yeah, we should have max ooze there.
Let's switch wrong. I feel like actually we should have. I mean, it's not that bad either, I suppose. Okay, that does not take out the knockout, which is a bit unfortunate. We don't die to. So.
I think we max Quake, Torkoal, and just Sludge Bomb.
Yeah, I think that's what we do.
Go to Steel Spike.
I think we Steel Spike actually.
Steel Spike Venusaur.
How low is what's Insurance HP at? Oh, it's 100%. So let's Steel Spike Venusaur.
Yeah.
And Sludge Bomb, the.
What's a Weather Ball?
Yeah. Oh, they don't protect? I thought this one would protect. We're probably not winning this though because our Kyogre will go down. So that's a bit unfortunate. So last ones are Grunts now. So we don't protect here, which is very unfortunate, but we just weather ball them
and hope for the best, I guess.
Yeah, just getting kind of rough for us. So yeah, we're not doing great with this team. He does have Sucker Punch, and he goes for a taunt. Okay, so at least that one shot. So maybe
he choked.
Do we have a chance? Okay, this Sludgeon does more, right? Sludgeon should do more.
We need Sludge Bomb to one shot here.
Yes. Let's go with Sludge Bomb. And oh! Wait, what?
Oh! Oh
no, we lost. Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought that. Oh, that one died to poison. And yeah, got excited for no reason. That was kind of silly. And yeah. That'll be it. So we lost 2 games today, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, we try doing better next episode. So yeah, remember to subscribe and check out these other videos.